In this video, we will go step by step through the event form, which is the tool used to submit an event request. There are a few ways to begin the event form. On the dashboard, you can click Create an Event. On the top navigation bar, you can click Event Form, or in the More menu dropdown, you can click Availability. You may then click on the time slot within a location to begin grabbing that space at that specific time. Remember, you cannot create an event earlier than the 3-day window to allow time for processing. Once inside the form, you will begin filling out all the details about your event. The more details you can provide, the quicker and more seamless the process will be. Once the event request is submitted, you will not be able to make any changes or cancellations. To do so, students should contact getinvolved@stockton.edu or your advisor, and faculty and staff should contact event.services@stockton.edu or your scheduler. You may find this information on the Event Reservation Resources page. Please note that throughout the form, there are tips which pertain to the specific field you are in, found by clicking on the More Information icon. The left-hand side of the form has clickable links which bring you to that section of the form. You may now begin with your event name. Please note that this field has limited characters. The event title is the actual title that shows up on the web calendar and can fit more characters than the event name. This is where you will see your event name on the web calendar. Select the type of event you are planning, whether it be a workshop, meeting, tabling, etc. You can also favorite your most common choices. Depending on the type of event you choose, specific web calendar categories automatically will be checked below. You will have to search for the organization who is sponsoring this event. If you happen to not see the organization you are looking for, you can type in "not listed," and your scheduler can help you once your request is submitted. Please type an expected head count. Your scheduler can update this at any time, but a good estimate is helpful. The event description is what shows up when someone clicks on your event in the web calendar. For example, Get Centered Tunes at Noon. If you click on this, you'll see that there's the image and a description. This is where you can add things like an RSVP link and an image or flyer of the event, or even just a short description about what the event entails. Keep in mind the image or flyer must be inserted as an image URL. If you do not have an image URL, you may submit an image or flyer in our TV LED web calendar request form. You will now choose your date, start, and end time. Use the actual start and end times, as this is what will be advertised on the web calendar. Please keep in mind that depending on the type of event, location, needs, and setup, your event will require additional time for setup and breakdown. Click the information icon to find a link to the reservation resources page, where there is a section on suggested setup and breakdown times. For example, a space like the event room that has catering and large setups will need minimally 3 hours to set up and break down. The next section, you will see a date picker. This is where you can choose multiple dates. You can use the date picker to randomly select dates if there is no specific meeting pattern. If it is for a specific repeating pattern, use the repeating pattern button to select your dates. Please keep in mind to exclude holidays, preceptor days, etc. There are a few options that you can choose your series of dates. There's ad hoc, which is miscellaneous and randomly chosen. There's weekly and daily, and even monthly. So you can choose something that repeats every other Friday through the end of the semester. Once your pattern is selected, you can go into View All Occurrences and deselect or cancel the dates that have a preceptor or holiday. You can also change a time on a specific date. So if you have a meeting that has the same time on every day except for one day, you can go ahead and request a different time for that date. It is now time to search for a location. Click the More Information icon to see location abbreviations that can be used when searching for a specific location. Use the location search bar to search for a location. Again, you can use the abbreviations above, or you may look in the searches that are already provided, such as Meeting Rooms Galloway, Atlantic City Campus, Computer Labs, etc. For this example, I chose Meeting Rooms. If the location has a blue reservation box next to it, it is available for all dates. If the location has a brown Reserve Available box, it is available on some of the dates, but does have conflicts. You can click Conflict Details to see which dates are in conflict. If you do want to go ahead and choose this date, you can click the Reserve Available, scroll down, and View Occurrences. From here you can see the other dates that are not available and the one date that is available. You will have to find another location for those dates that are not available, and also go into View Occurrences and just check the opposite dates. Or you can go ahead and click Reserve for all of the dates. Reminder, you can always go up to the top and choose Hide Locations with Conflicts and research. This will only show you locations that have all dates available. You can also research with Enforce Headcount. Locations that have smaller capacities than my headcount will not show up. The following step is where you can attach a sample drawing, schematic, or diagram, an agenda or schedule of your event, a seating chart, rosters, etc. Keep in mind that these attached files do not appear anywhere other than this reservation and are not seen on the web calendar. This next step is very vital. Each attribute is a required field, so you must indicate yes or no to every attribute. If you choose yes for any of these, you must clarify and give further detail in the text box below. Click the More Information icon to find specific links to resources that pertain to these attributes that you may need for planning your event. Event contacts are important for your requests to get routed to the appropriate scheduler. For student clubs and organizations, your scheduler will be chosen by default. Faculty and staff can either click the More Information icon or go to the Event Reservation Resources page and click Who is my scheduler? For all event requests in Hamilton, Manahawkin, and Woodbine, and even a computer lab, your scheduler will be chosen by default. You can now choose which web calendar categories your event should appear, as long as it is appropriate. Click the Edit box to select categories. Dedicated calendars are specific office calendars which show up on their webpage of events. Please only choose this calendar if that is your office, if that office is co-sponsoring the event, or if you've received approval from that office. The Don't Publish to the Web will override all selections and will not appear anywhere on the web calendar. Finally, please review the terms and conditions and check I agree. Once you hit save, your request is submitted and your scheduler will be in touch. Please refer back to our tutorial page to view our other training videos and resources. Thanks for watching.